is my client Emily. We had a consulting call that took her from zero, literally ground zero, to 5K per month and being able to quit her job after being a fitness coach for months and months and months and not making any money.
I'll do the one from yesterday. Do you want to just see the end of it? Or just start from the beginning?
Play from the back. Let's see. I want to see.
Like from right here?
No, just play it from the beginning.
Oh, okay. Is that?
No, I'm up by like, I'm west of New Jersey. Like I'm right next to New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm in the LA area in California.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Is it fun? Is it like really expensive?
I will say, yeah, it is really expensive. It's fun, but I think because I've like lived here my whole life, it's different than if like somebody from a different state would come here and like culture shock. But yeah, there's a ton of things to do.
Yeah. I want to go down there so bad, but I'm just like, no way, it's so expensive. Like I think I'd go there for like vacation, but that's really not like moving.
Yeah. No, yeah, I definitely like I went to Indiana this past like a couple weeks ago and family up there, so it's like kind of like upper Midwest region, and everything over there is like it's way different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a huge culture shock.
Yeah. So yeah, but if you're cool with it, we could just get right into it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Basically the point of this call is just to see like a little bit more about like what your actual current situation is, and then what your actual goals are, and then also just finding what that missing piece is for you.
Okay.
And then at the end, if I think that we would be a good fit, I'll show you everything through my program, and then at the end of that, just a simple yes or no, and then we could just go from there.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, cool. So I guess to start off, like what kind of motivated you to book in this call today?
Was real quick.
Well, I came across your TikTok and it was like
avoid the yes or no. Like avoid saying, oh, I just need a quick yes or no, because the only thing you're doing is building sales resistance, right? Because you asking that is not gonna make them say yes or no. Because I promise you she didn't. Right? She was not like, oh yes, this is a no. She probably gave you, oh, think about it or something, right?
Yeah, she was like saying that this is the girl who with the Affirm thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, just avoid it, because think about it. Like if you jump on a sales call and someone asks that, would you just go and say yes or no at the end of the call? Probably not. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna change the ending of the call, but the only thing you're doing is like the first thing I'm thinking when I hear that is, oh, she's trying to sell me.
Okay.
So just avoid it. Just be like, I'm gonna see if I can help. If I can, I'll show you what I do. If I cannot, I'll just point you in the right direction.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay, wait, like that's really cool. And then I went down a rabbit hole. I literally scrolled through your page for like an hour. And I was like, okay, well, like she's definitely, I saw that you weren't like, I was like, oh, okay, she seems like to have like similar struggle with me, just because you were so open about it the entire time on your TikTok page, which is something I really liked because not all fitness influencers are so open about it. So then I was like, okay. And then I saw it on your bio that you were like, if you would reach out, and I'm like, okay, perfect. So then that's when I reached out to you and I was like, okay, yeah, no. And then we started talking and I was like, okay, yeah, no, like this is definitely something that I do definitely want to do.
Okay. No, yeah, I wish I would have started like documenting it as I was doing it instead of like saying it in hindsight. But yeah, no, yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, that one video that I posted, like, there's so many people like who are in the same spot, and it's weird because I like when I was going through it like 2 years ago, I like didn't think there was that many people.
Yeah, no, like, when you're going through, you're like, oh, I'm alone, but then you're like, oh, wait, there's a lot of people afterwards. Yeah.
No, yeah, and I know we've been talking in the DMs, but just to like, I guess really identify like what is the main like I guess fitness milestone that you are chasing like right now, like the most important to you.
Definitely getting my body more in shape, and just a sense of like whether that be like being able to run longer or exercise for longer periods of time without being in like excruciatingly tired. I think that's definitely like the biggest thing right now.
Okay, so just like the energy like in the day to day.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that something that you've been struggling with or you've been noticing more recently is kind of impacting you?
Yeah, I think that's definitely the biggest, in a way, like the biggest issue with my whole situation is just like my energy level has just like, as I'm gaining weight, it's just boom, 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 all the way down.
Yeah. No, yeah.
That's definitely.
Okay. And then obviously since your goal is to like lose the weight to get more energy, do you know what your current weight is right now?
I am at 250.
250
as of right now, yes.
Okay. And then do you have like a number in mind that you're looking to hit or no?
Probably like real.
So you really don't need like getting a number. It's cool, but it helps you. Most people don't really even know what number they want to hit. They just know they want to look better and feel better. So you don't need to actually look for a specific number, but sometimes it helps, to build a gap, and also like go a lot deeper. Like she's giving you quite a bit of like good info. Like, oh, she feels super tired. Like, how long has she been feeling that way? She also wants to look better. What does look better mean for her? Like look fitter, right? What's like her dream body? What can she actually do when she's actually fit? She said, "Oh, I feel excruciating pain." When was the last time? Not pain, but tiredness. When was the last time she felt that way? What happened? Oh, she was, I don't know, went to the gym and just felt insanely tired. Okay. How did she feel after that? Personally, with that experience? Really bad about herself, probably, right? So go deeper. How's that impacting your life? Knowing that you can go for runs, knowing that you can exercise as you want. You're going to get so much pain.
Okay. Yeah, I think part of the reason why like I feel like my conversations are a little bit choppy is that I'm like, obviously I think you could probably tell since you're analyzing my call, but I have the framework on this, like it's split screen because I honestly haven't taken that many calls, like total, and especially not that many with the framework. So like I don't feel as comfortable with it just to like, obviously like I try to memorize it. I like go through it every day. I'm trying to take at least one call a day. And I think like once I am able to like, because I also get really anxious on calls. So like I'm trying to get to a point where I'm more relaxed during it so that I already know what I'm looking for so that like when there is pain, I don't feel the need to pivot to something else just because it's written in like X, Y, Z order. But yeah.
Okay.
Realistically, 200, but like if I lose more than that, I'm okay with that. But like as long as I get to like 200.
Okay. No, yeah, that was for me too. I started at 260, and I was like, as long as I could get to 200, like.
Yeah, as long as like I'm like out of the twos, I'm okay.
Yeah. No, yeah. When I hit that 199, I was like, okay, I can't go.
You're like, I'm out of the code red.
Yeah. No, yeah. And like in wanting to go from 250 to 200, have you been like training or like trying to do anything so far or like more recently in the past?
I was on a meal plan.
Okay.
Because I do competitive cheerleading.
Okay.
So our coach puts us on meal plans during certain periods of time. So I did the meal plan and I lost like 10 pounds from it, but then I just gained it all back.
Okay.
Like I was so in shape from like January to like March because I was on that strict meal plan. I was like, because realistically, if I'm on a meal plan and it's something that I can meal prep throughout the entire week, I will stick to it. Like I will be very consistent. The issue is like whenever I come home from school or like having to cook afterwards, I think that's definitely the biggest issue.
Okay. Yeah. So you said you're in school, so you have like you are going to school right now and you also have a job on top of that as well.
Yes.
Is it college or like bachelor's, master's?
I'm in college. This will be my sophomore year.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What are you in college for? Like what's your
I'm majoring in psychology, but I'm double majoring in psychology and criminal justice with a minor in forensics.
Okay, cool.
So the goal is forensic psychology at the end.
Yeah.
I want to be a forensic psychologist.
That's cool. That seems like
a bit lost in information that doesn't really matter. Like unless you're like super like genuinely curious, then go for it. But if you're just filling in the silence because you don't know what to ask next, like be okay with the silence a bit. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think in my other calls I was very like interviewee in like a bad way or like I guess interrogation-y. And so like this was my attempt at building rapport, but I do understand that there's really no point of what I just said.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do feel like weird in the silence sometimes too, but also that was me trying to build rapport.
100%. So okay, so in terms of rapport, this is something you really gotta ingrain.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need rapport. Rapport is built when you're trying to build a friendship. You don't want to be friends with your clients. They need to see you up here. People buy from people they see up here or at least at the same level. When you're friends with someone, you're here or down here. People are never going to buy if you're down here. And if you're on the same level, it's hard. So the more rapport you build, the lower you're getting yourself at because they jumped on a call because they see you up here as an influencer, as an authority, as someone that can help them. And the more you start chit-chatting about life and about things that doesn't matter, the more they see you as someone on their same level. So you're actually doing the opposite of what you want to do. You're building a friendship, but you got to build respect. People buy from people they respect, not from people. Everyone says people buy from people they like. No, that only applies if you're selling like a car maybe or something. People buy from people they respect. So you gotta get respected, not liked. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So how would I go about doing that without seeming like, or does it not matter that it seems like an interview? Because I'm like in the DMs, like one of my critiques that I always get is like either I take too long in conversation, so then I try to steer away from it. And one of the critiques I've been getting now is like, where's the rapport building at? So like I was kind of trying to do it on the calls.
Maybe in DMs.
Okay.
Like in DMs you could build rapport, but on a call, no. On a call, you're there to help them, not to be their friend. And how you build authority is by asking the right questions, making them feel the pain, make them understand they're not in a good situation, and challenging them, right? And how you not so interviewee is this: you're gonna get it when you practice a lot more and you feel a lot more comfortable with the script, because the questions are gonna, like, something you do a lot is, okay, and then you say, and then, like, and then next question. That's what makes it feel interviewee, right? When I'm giving you feedback, I'm not like, okay, and then this is the other feedback I'm gonna give you. No, I just keep going, like just like you're having a conversation, right? She's saying stuff like, oh, I want to lose weight. I wanna, because I feel tired all the time, right? How long has that been going on for you? Like, it doesn't sound like I'm just going towards the next question, because that question is literally tied to the other one.
Okay.
So yeah, it should be tied to the last one, and you're gonna get better at it the more you do it. But if you really look at the framework, it's built that way, right? What your goal is, where you're at, right? And you can just tie it down. Okay, so knowing that you want to get here, how much do you weigh right now? It's completely different saying that than, okay, and then how much do you weigh? And then what have you done, right? No, it's like, okay, you weigh 250, you want to get to 200. What have you actively tried to achieve in the past 2 years? How long has that been a goal for you? It's more like conversational. You get me?
Yeah, I think the reason I've been saying okay and then is because I don't know what I want to ask next, or like I'm too anxious to think of the question myself some of the time. And I have been thinking that like the silence would then, like, if there's weird silence between a question, that it's like you don't know what you're talking about.
No, silence is good. Silence is the opposite of what you think.
Okay.
Because if you're comfortable with the silence, people respect you more, because they're gonna feel uncomfortable. And if they even see that you're okay with it and you're just right there, like I can tell you're looking at something, to be honest. Maybe you do because you know you are, but I couldn't tell if you wouldn't tell me. Right? So just look at the framework and ask the next question. And then if you need a little bit of silence, it's fine.
Okay.
Nothing happens when I stay quiet for a bit.
Yeah.
Nora, you have a question related to this?
Yeah, I was just going to ask, you mentioned earlier that in the sales call, you don't want to try to ask them, you don't want to be too friendly and build rapport too much, because then that kind of flips the whole power dynamic.
Yeah.
And I agree with you, because I work like in person, and a lot of the times, like I've raised up my prices and done, kind of thrown off some like hefty prices, and I feel like I did that by placing myself as I'm the guy who knows how to get you there, not just your friend. I know more things than you do. But Emily also brought up the fact that in the DMs, it's like the other coaches, they'll tell you, yo, you need to build rapport, you need to kind of talk with them like a friend. So I'm kind of torn, because do you have like a different personality in the DMs versus on call, and how do you shift between them?
Yeah, good question. Is that question for me or for Emily?
You know what, whoever, for you, but if Emily wants to has any insight about that,
yeah,
I'm all ears.
So what I would say to that is, first of all, I wouldn't be insanely friendly on DMs either. Like, you can chat about a couple things, right? Because they're getting to know you, and they some people even get excited to, like, oh, I'm talking to Emily, right? Because you're someone they look up to. But again, when they jump on a call with you and they're actually having that conversation, it's not like you're gonna completely switch and be an asshole now.
No, yeah.
We talk business, right? I don't know. You probably know people, nor that they're really good at dividing relationships from business. And you're talking this relationship, and man, they're the dumbest people ever. And they say some dumb stuff, and they're funny. But when you talk business, you talk business. That's a dynamic you need to have, right? You can have a small chit chat at the beginning of the call, but they need to feel the switch, right? That's why when you're 6 minutes in and you start talking about college, it's like, wait, what dynamic is this? Is it friends or what? But if you jump on, hey, dude, where are you calling from? Like, this is how I take my calls. Where are you calling from, Nor? Dude, that's sick. All right, well, brother, let's get into it. So I only have 45 minutes, and I have another call in about an hour. So I want to be efficient with my time and your time as well. So let's get right in. Completely different dynamic. I'm not an asshole, but I'm here to do business, and I'm here to actually get you to where you want to go. That's what I care about. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question?
Yeah, yeah, it does. It does. Like me on the like I haven't done that many outbounds, and I feel like my approach to outbounds it's been kind of criticized. Some said that I was too harsh, or maybe too not forward in a sales way, but maybe too harsh, like straight to the point.
Yeah.
But I know, like once I get on a call or in person or whatever, I do know how to make that switch without being too much. But I'm asking to see if the DMs have like a different like you gotta switch mentally. Like I'm gonna be a bit friendlier in the DMs
DMs,
than on calls.
here's the thing. In the DMs, it's really easy for people to walk away. If you're a bit too challenging, it's so easy for them to just not respond. That's why I
Yeah.
don't want you to be an authority or super challenging on DMs. Because if I don't
Mm.
like you guys, I'm just not going to answer. And then you're fucked, right? That's why there's a little bit of a switch. When you're setting appointments, you're not there to coach them. You're not there to be their coach. You're not there to like challenge them on something they need to change. You're not there to sell them. You're there to gather information, to see if you can help, and to get them on a call. That's why it's so different. That's why setters and closers have a completely different role.
Yeah.
Setters qualify and build rapport, and closers challenge and change beliefs. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you're on DMs, yes, you can talk about dumb shit because it's chill. Like,
Okay.
dude, it's the first conversation with you, especially if you're doing the outbound. If you're texting them and you
Yeah.
start,
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly. If inbound's obviously different, I have more authority because they're coming to me. But if it's outbound, it's so
exactly.
different. Yeah.
If it's outbound, don't shoot yourself in the foot, bro. Like, just get them on a call. When they're on the call with you, now they decide to jump on. Go as hard as you want to go.
So just a quick follow-up. You've answered it well. I understand the perspective now. But in the outbound, because they've said you need to follow a certain framework. But I feel like if I focus on that too much mentally, then it's so obvious. They can kind of tell. Do you get me? So should I just go into the outbound and be like, okay, I'll try to get these, but I'm just here to talk to them as a friend, and then slowly kind of like see if they want to do a call, receptive to that, basically.
That's a bit different. Like, I would ask Matt specifically because he's a lot better at that. But how I would do it if I'm doing complete cold outreach, I wouldn't. It depends because it's a bit different on fitness. So I would build a little bit of rapport, 100%. Like, if it's outbound, like they follow you, that's amazing. Hey, what made you actually follow me? What you like about my content? And then you chit chat. You chit chat a bit, but you're not just chit chatting about anything. You're chit chatting about information that's good to chit chat. What are your goals with fitness? You know,
Yeah.
nice, man. What have you tried? Right? Where do you want to get to? Why do you feel like it hasn't worked out? Man, I could probably help out. I'm pretty sure I can help out. You're down to jump on a call and see if maybe I can actually help you get to that 200 pounds. No pressure.
No
Like, there's
pressure.
challenging. Like, I wouldn't say no pressure. Like, but they don't feel pressure. You know what I mean? Instead of
Yeah,
you.
like the pressure is invisible. They can't tell,
Exactly.
basically.
Exactly. That's what I would do.
Alright.
Still ask Matt for the setting process. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll do. That's very helpful, by the way. Thank you.
Happy to help, brother. All right, Emma, you want to keep playing?
Yeah, but just for like, so, because I also like anytime they say something, I usually try and relate to it. Should I stop doing that on calls? Because that's what I've been supposed to be doing, like in DMs, just so that like, because the
Yeah.
reason that they come to me is because I was in the same spot. So they're like, oh, like she can relate. So like
No.
basically every time they tell me something like pain wise, I'll like acknowledge theirs and then relate to it back with mine. Should I stop doing that on calls then, or?
Stop doing it. Like it's not again.
Okay.
They're not gonna do it for that. They're not gonna give you 4K because they relate to you.
Okay.
They're gonna give you 4K because they actually believe you can get them to where they want to go. They might book a call because they relate to you. That's 100% right.
Okay.
But they're not gonna give you their money just because they like you. Again, they're not gonna buy because they like you. They're gonna buy because you can get them to where they want to go, and they respect it.
Okay. Like an interesting job.
Well, it is, but it's very like demanding. Like sometimes I just get home and I'm like, I don't want to do anything. Like my brain is like toast.
No, yes. Yeah, I feel like, well, I was an EMT, and it's like because I deal with like kind of similar people that they could potentially be dealing with, and that's it is draining. Like
I'd be like, oh my god, like I'm just so done.
Yeah.
Like please, like solve your own issues. I know I signed up for this, but like you solve them.
Yeah. No, exactly. And so with school and with your job
Like,
as
you see what's happening when you're like this?
Yeah.
Like you're becoming their friend. Whenever she gives you, I want to think about it. You're gonna feel insanely uncomfortable challenging it. Super uncomfortable. Because it's like you going and telling a friend, hey, your breath stinks. When you have the type of friendship that you just don't do that, you just chit chat. But if you have a friend that you're kind, this is the difference between nice and kind. Nice, someone that's nice, is never going to tell you your breath stinks. Someone that's kind is going to come and say, hey, Emily, your breath kind of stinks. I have a toothbrush up here. I got you. That's the kind friend.
Okay.
Kind, you can challenge. But when you're nice, you're going to feel insanely uncomfortable telling someone their breath stinks or that they're being a pussy, right? So the more you do this, the harder it's going to be for you to challenge. And this is not just on the close, but on the whole time they work with you. But if they right away see you as an authority, and then she's laughing because she feels super uncomfortable with its own body, and you pause and you say, I don't know what the fuck the name is, so I'm not gonna try. But Emily, it's not that funny though, is it? Do you? And I'm not trying to be an asshole, Emily, but do you feel like you're smiling a bit and laughing because it's uncomfortable, or is it actually funny for you? I'm not an asshole. I'm actually worried. Can you tell my tone?
Yeah.
No, it's true. I'm actually pretty uncomfortable, and that's fine, Emily. No worries. It's supposed to be a bit uncomfortable. At the end of the day, change is uncomfortable. But I don't want you to laugh at it because it's actually serious. We need to get you to where you want to go. That's what I care about. You see what completely different frame I have when I say that.
Okay.
Does that make sense or no? You might you might not feel good with it. So tell me if you don't.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's just I think that the past 3 calls, or actually honestly every call, I've been thinking the opposite of what I should actually be doing. And like I think that the two calls that I did close, I think they were ready to buy before I even hopped on the call. So like for them, it's like I could have said anything almost, and they would have still bought.
I would disagree.
I think.
I would disagree. That's something I used to do so much. Don't undervalue yourself. You close them, they picked. Good job. Right? It's so easy to think, oh, I could have said anything they would have bought. No, I promise you not. I promise you that if you didn't do a good discovery and then actually offer a good solution, they probably wouldn't have bought. Right? Yeah, maybe they would harder than other leads, 100%, but you still close the lead for $3,500. 2 of them.
Yeah.
Shit. Right?
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. Oh, they would have closed with anyone. No, they didn't. They closed because they liked you and who you are. And they jumped on a call. They believed you could get them to where they wanted to go. Okay?
Yeah.
Just apply the small changes and you're going to get a lot better. Stop trying to be their friend and start trying to make sure they respect you. You're their older sister, not their friend. Your older sister that actually cares about you wouldn't give a fuck about your career. She gives a fuck about you changing your life because she cares about you. And I've literally said this on calls. Like I did it, like this might help you because it diffuses a little bit of pressure. I know it's different because it's woman to woman interaction, so it might be a little different. Just apply your own essence to it. But I've jumped on calls with other guys, and it's literally like, brother, you might think I'm an asshole, but I'm not here to be your friend, bro. We're gonna become friends along the way. But what I really care about is you getting to where you want to go. Is that fair? Every one of them is like, thanks, bro. That's what I'm looking for. I need someone that actually calls me out on my bullshit. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, brother. And we're gonna become friends. But right here, if you're fucking up, I'm gonna tell you you're fucking up. All right? All right. Different frame.
Okay, so when should I say like that kind of, or is that just like in the tone of the undertone of everything that you're doing, or like is there a specific time where you always make it a point to like say that kind of thing?
Yeah, it's not always. It's maybe not even the tone, but the energy you bring. Right now, you're really bubbly.
Yeah.
And when you're bubbly again, you're different. Right? And I'm not telling you completely change who you are and just be like just poker face, no emotions, no feelings. But again, you're their older sister. And as the older sister, you can still laugh, you can still smile, you can still crack jokes. But when it's game time, it's game time. When we're talking about something serious, we're not smiling.
Okay.
And if they are, you're calling it out. Hey, Griani, like I know you're smiling right now, and I don't want to come across an asshole. At the end of the day, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to actually get you to where you want to go. I'm here to get you to a point in which you look yourself in the mirror and you love what you see, in which you go for a run and you're not even tired because you have an amazing and a healthy body. We're going to become friends along the way. But right now, what I care about is you changing your life. So is it really funny how you feel right now? Because I don't think it is. I think it's very serious. And you're going to see the face of your prospects completely change and be like, holy shit, yeah, it's game time. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think it'll be weird at first to do that, but
I'll give it a try. Again, it feels weird because you feel like you're trying to be someone you're not. Make it you. And I'm not saying try to become someone you're not. I'm saying like, do you care about them? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Do you care about their results?
Yeah.
There you go. So then that's who you are. And I know for a fact that when they're your clients and they're eating a fucking hamburger when they're not supposed to, you're gonna be like, Randy, what are you doing? So have the same mentality and the same frame you would have when they're already your clients. That's where you need to be congruent. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Use that feedback. Let's pause it right there because I want you to apply that.
Like,
that alone is going to help you. I don't want to give you too much.
Okay.
And I promise you're going to feel a lot more confident. And when you get an objection, you're going to feel really comfortable challenging it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Go apply and go smash some deals. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be getting to a 10